Welcome to Citizens. Today I wanted to show you the first two levels from our game. Each level gives you a certain amount of objectives to complete within a given amount of turns. At the top left we can see our starting resources, in this case 100 wood and 100 meat. We have 15 turns to build 3 houses, 1 stonemason, 1 woodcutter and a hunter's hut. You need to build a town hall on each plateau. This island is quite small, so we only need to build 1. Now it's time to gather some resources. So I pick my woodcutter and I try to place him somewhere where he will gather the most amount of wood per turn. Most buildings require workers and they also cost maintenance each turn. Hovering over a building gives you a tooltip about this. We now place down a worker's hut. Each citizen will eat some food each turn, but if they're not hungry, they pay us tax. We will now get on with the rest of our objectives and complete the level. This is quite an easy one, but it gets harder. I should mention that this pop-up will not look like this when the game is released. This is just a temporary window. The second level is more difficult. It introduces our first production chains. To complete this level, you will need to manage your gold, your food, and build 4 pig fields. As usual, I'll start by gathering some basic resources, like wood and stone. You need to remember that resources can be depleted. It's important to think about the placement of buildings so that you make the most out of what you're given on the map. On certain maps, there are a couple of resource depots that are infinite. They can, however, provide you with fewer resources per turn. It's time to think about our goal now that we have all the basic resources. A wheat farm requires 4 workers. That gives us quite a lot of gold from tax, but each field that we place down costs us additional maintenance. It gets expensive very quickly. Without additional warehouses that come later, you can only hold a maximum of 100 units of each resource. Your buildings, however, keep producing and using the resources on the map. For this reason, we can temporarily pause production. We can now place down some fields, which will increase our production of wheat. Here you will see that I placed the building accidentally. We still need to change some of the icons, as right now the icon for the pig field and for the hunter is a bit too similar. I blame this on being tired though, so you know. We can remove a building though, so that's not too much of a problem when it comes to space. We still lost some resources and a turn. To build a pig field, we need some water as well as wheat. We can get the water from the well. It will extract each turn at a rate of 5 units. Each pig field requires 2 water and 2 wheat per turn to maintain. The more you build, the more you will require, but the more meat you will produce.
Our supplies seem to be running low.
Occasionally you will hear my test recordings, which are supposed to give you some information. I'm not sure if they're a good idea, so we might take them out. As you can see, we've run out of stone, so now it's getting tight.
We are out of food.
We have 13 citizens, but only produce 8 food per turn. This means that some of them don't pay tax.
It looks like our food supplies are running out.
And now that we have more pig pens, we need more wheat, which we're not producing enough of.
It looks like our food supplies are running out.
We also only have 11 turns left, so it's getting pretty tight.
Our supplies seem to be running low. We are out of food.
We got lucky, as our final food tally is 51, one more than we need. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and there's a lot more to come. There are 55 buildings in the game, and 2 more population types. Artisans and aristocrats. They have different jobs and different requirements, such as different food that they eat, and they need luxury resources, which of course provide you with more gold. We are now working on expanding the campaign and adding combat and trade with different civilizations. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Discord. You will get the freshest information there. Thank you, and until next time.